Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to We're Offended, You're Offended. I'm Kim. This is Tyler, and it is.
I be a pirate. Yar, me matey.
I want the booty. I can't pirate as much as you can.
Nope.
Sorry. That sucked a little bit.
There be stories of the snake peddler Fauci killing animals and fucking monkeys.
Really? Oh, there's a
Not really.
story.
Not fornicating monkeys, but effing them up. But we're not going to talk about that because, we got a bunch of other stuff to talk about, like hair products. Oh my God, hair products. Oh my God. And then our labor minister got COVID, even though, we were told that you can't get COVID if you got vaccinated. Remember that? hmm So let's not call a vaccine a vaccine. Let's call a vaccine a flu shot, and let's keep the flu shots as a flu shot. So this vaccine actually isn't a vaccine, it's a flu shot.
Yeah, just like all the smart people already knew.
Yeah.
Anywho, so don't forget to check us out on YouTube, Rumble, Anchor, Spotify, bunch of other
Oh,
places. Also, we have our Facebook group, and you can
can you sound excited?
catch Tyler
Like,
here.
we're on Facebook. You see us on Twitter, where Tyler, talks shit to a bunch of people. So if you like seeing someone talk shit to people and say you're dumb, no, I don't. I don't
That
always
is
say that, but
literally where
sometimes
I
I do.
was going with that one. The 100% the Twitter thing. Yeah, I was totally going there. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah. You Uncle Roger?
I don't. What's that?
You don't know who Uncle Roger is?
I don't know. What is it?
It's a person. First off, just because they're Asian doesn't mean they're not people.
I didn't know it was Asian, so
I know you say some pretty racy things, like like Asian people aren't people.
I don't remember ever
Kind of
saying that.
kind of
Actually,
what you alluded to there.
oh, whatever. I didn't even.
So
The name is Roger. Like, if you would have said that the name was like Chung Lao or something like that, then maybe your argument would stand. But telling me if someone's name is Roger and then saying that they're Asian, how the hell am I supposed to know they're Asian from a name Roger? That's like Sandeep being called Paul or I don't know
yeah,
David. It's like that's not your name. Okay.
no, but I love it. I love when I get a phone call from an East Indian guy when like it's from like a scam center, and they go, "Hello, my name is Jake." No, it's not. Your name isn't Jake. My name is Steven. I am calling in regards to. No, your name isn't Steven. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. Yeah, bit.
Harem deep. Harem deep. Stop it. Not your name.
Bad.
Yeah.
Bad thing.
Yeah. Bad sing brar.
Or car, depending. Yeah.
Bar.
Kaur, car.
Well, that's weird because all they drive are camels. But okay.
But wow.
All right.
Wow.
So let's get into this stuff. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. You know what? To be fair, I really don't give a shit. So
You do, you care. And
I really don't.
we're really we're a little we're a day late here on our recording. So we're actually recording it on hump day. So check a wow. But you're not gonna hear it till Thursday. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a little bit of drinking and a little bit of merrymaking and a little bit of bukkake. So,
A little
there's
bit about chicken wow. You know?
huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of self-loving.
I don't know about anybody else, but when I think about you, I touch myself.
When you think about who? Me? Or you?
Yeah.
All right, that's just weird. Okay, so let's get into some of this stuff. Let's
So weird.
let's start let's end this year with a bang. Not like,
Not a literal one. Not a literal bang.
no,
Figurative bang. Figurable.
it-
That's not a word.
that's not a word.
No, it's not.
So, from MSN.com. multiple hair products have just been recalled in Canada, and it sounds serious. Super serious. If you've recently stocked up on drug store items, you might want to double check your hair products due to a
Why are you
Health
doing this to
Canada
Are you
recall.
what's wrong with you? I keep thinking that you're breaking up, and I keep looking at the meter, and I'm like, "No. No, I got full bars here. What's happening?" You know,
Okay, so
you're
on
just being retarded. I got it.
yeah, so on Monday, December the 20, the department issued a recall on 8, count that 8 different herbal essences, which I find really funny. Herbal essences and Pantene products due to a chemical hazard from benzene, which is a human carcinogen. That's okay. Yeah, anyway, so,
So what
the
about the
effect
herbal essences? Is it because it says herbal, so you think it'd be, like, all herbs and shit like that?
that's how they marketed themselves.
Right?
That's how they always tried to portray that they use, like, natural ingredients and
Nay,
all this
nay.
shit, and then you see them in, like, Dollarama and you "What? But if it's all natural, how can it be all chemicals? Why is it in a dollar store?"
Well,
The affected
that
herbal
doesn't matter. The reason things are in dollar stores has nothing to do with the quality of the product, it's because of overstock. So if some place has too much and they can't fit it on their shelves, instead of it just being sent back, then it goes to dollar stores, which is why you can go to different Dollaramas and you're never gonna find the exact same stuff there. Everyone's gonna have something different because it all depends on the overstock and the stores in the area and whatnot. So that doesn't really matter, but yeah, the herbal essences, I was actually kinda surprised. I don't think I've ever seen any herbal essence products being recalled before. Pantene? I don't know. It's kind of meh, like, it doesn't really surprise me, but it's not like I've heard bad things about Pantene, but
but so the affected herbal acids, aerosol sprays are the 50 whoever gives a fuck, cucumbers, fuck face, green teas, ass,
oh,
uh, the aerosol spray, and the 140 grams of cocaine shoved up your ass and tried
uh,
to get shipped across the border.
okay.
Um,
So, long story short, it's a bunch of the aerosol products. Yeah, the different sprays,
hey,
dry shampoos, stuff like that, all those ones, yes, they're being recalled.
the
Uh,
regen's done. Yay!
yeah.
Also the orange and 5 pounds of heroin, dry shampoo, the refreshing methamphetamine ginger. Yeah, okay, and then fentanyl from some Chinese guy.
You should never go into marketing ever, because 'cause I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna sell shit with that kind of marketing.
Okay, so and then yeah, a bunch of stuff from Pantene that no one really gives a fuck. Okay,
Alright, so if there's any ladies out there that use Herbal Essence or Pantene products and the aerosol sprays, check them,
yay!
and, they're being recalled, and apparently, the drugstores and Health Canada or whatever, I don't know, you can get reimbursements. So if you have any of these things, just contact the company for reimbursement and get rid of that shit because it causes cancer. So don't do it. Oh, and blood disorders too. Yeah.
Oh my
Blood
god, I'm so
cancer,
oh,
leukemia,
please keep
blood
going.
disorders, which
Yum.
all can be
Okay.
life threatening. Yeah, you like
Yay!
that?
Oh,
Did you like leave or something? Were you like, I'm done with this and just like walked out of the semi? Sounds like you're, like,
pretty much.
gone. Hear the door shut. Bye.
Yep, fuck this, I'm out. I go. I
Give me a
no, the
bye.
regen finished on the truck, because for anyone that doesn't know, Canada is, basically under, like, a winter storm, or not winter storm, but a winter fucking cold thing. So, um,
Extreme cold
the truck
warnings, yes.
I don't give a shit, whatever they call it, when stuff gets really cold, like, really
Like,
cold.
really cold. Yeah.
Alright, so Labor Minister, so this is from CTV News. Labor Minister Seamus O'Regan says he is tested positive for hepatitis.
Oh, Seamus.
Seamus touching my
Touching your what? Sorry, you cut out there.
touching my anus.
Oh, yeah. God, do you remember singing that stupid song? I don't even remember why we started singing that song to begin with.
No, I think I come up with a lot of stupid shit that makes no sense.
It's a true story.
Yeah. All right, so Labor Minister Seamus O'Regan says he tested positive for hepatitis after taking a rapid. I'm not. He's not actually hepatitis. Yeah. So
Oh,
that he
oh,
got. He shared it on his Twitter. Nothing. He will stay. Noting that he will stay in isolation because his policies really suck. The minister did not share where or how he contracted it. Probably from his wife's boyfriend when they were having a threesome while he was getting
Bazinga.
cucked. So O'Regan tweeted he's grateful that Jesus saved him and that Teresa Tam sucked his toes.
That's not what that says.
No, it's definitely not. I don't know. I'm in a mood. Okay, so
You
O'Regan
are.
tweets he's grateful for his 3 COVID-19 vaccine doses, the thousands of healthcare workers keeping us safe, and for vigilance of millions of Canadians. Get fucked, dude. Look at you even look if you scroll down, he even looks like he has he gets permission to do stuff from his wife's boyfriend. That's what he looks like. That's the feeling I
That
get.
face, though.
That's yeah. But so I like okay, cool. Um, well, because I got the 3, but you know, so me and your mom ended up having a bit of a discussion about this.
Yeah, he got the 3 and still got it. Hold on, before you get into that, so I had seen something, um okay, so we have health nurses or healthy
Yeah.
nurses who refuse to get the vaccine, right? And
Yeah.
they're what? They tell them, "Okay, well, then you gotta peace out because we don't want you here." But then there's this article. I'd have to actually follow or find the article, but I had screen grabbed it here. It just says several provinces considering allowing COVID-19 positive health workers to stay on the job.
Yeah.
So allowing them
Yeah,
to stay on the
exactly.
job, but if you don't get a vaccine and you're healthy, you're out. What the hell?
Yeah, see, but this is the thing when you try to fucking play these types of politics. So, and this was the discussion. So, if you were actually looking at the science, so it said that, okay, well, these vaccines are very leaky. They're called leaky vaccines because even though you get vaccinated, well, you don't get vaccinated. You basically get a flu shot to help fight it. Okay, so
Mhm.
but that's the thing. Words like this is why I won't play this type of stuff because words are important and words have meaning. This is how we communicate with each other. So if we can't even agree on the terms of whatever we're talking about, then we can't communicate. So, okay, this is not it's not a vaccine. It's a flu shot. Okay, I'm not saying whether it works or not, but what I'm saying is it's not what was described. If someone said, "Oh, hey, this pickup truck," and you go and pick it up and it's a fucking bicycle, you would go, "Well, that's not a pickup truck." You're like, "Well, it's basically the same thing."
My god,
Like,
that sounds like conversations I have with our youngest.
pretty much, right?
This
But
game is
so
just like MechWarrior. No. No, it's not even remotely the same.
but so this is what annoys me is words have meaning. Okay, so great. You got 3 flu shots. That's what you got. So people were getting infected. People, we don't want to talk about natural immunity. We don't want to talk about people that have gotten COVID and recovered and have significantly stronger immune systems. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to fire all the nurses that have been busting their ass and our heroes, our saviors, not the TikTok fucking losers that have been dancing. No, not the ones that turned their back on people and tried to stage protests and walkouts during this. No, not those ones. The ones that bit the bullet and said, "Let's get this done." Those the actual heroes. But now, oh well, things have let up. Oh well, I guess if you don't get it, then you're a plague rat too. And now what are we seeing? Record cases, not as many deaths, thankfully. Praise Allah. We're not seeing as many deaths. Okay, cases are up. Okay, but people aren't having that bad of a reaction. So It just seems like more, political grandstanding. I bet every single politician wishes. They probably wish that they could get COVID so that they could say, "Look, I got the shots. So you must get them too because the elite get them. Therefore, the serfs and the plebs, you can as well."
Well, it's like he was just waiting for that. "Oh, I'm so grateful that I got these things, and, oh, look at me, I'm tweeting that I'm gonna, follow the health guidelines and stay in isolation. Good for you. Here's your gold star. So you're doing what you should be doing. Okay, we get it. Like, why are you" I don't understand. I
Yeah,
don't get it.
it's the political grandstanding. Like I said, they must just yearn for the day when they say, "I'm positive. Oh my god. Oh my god, Kim, I'm positive. Oh my god, Kim, look at the test. I'm positive. Oh my god, I got the test. Now I can tell people that look, I got the vaccine. Look, I can grandstand more." It was like looking on Facebook and you see all those fucking idiots. And yes, all of you are grandstanding fucking idiots. For look, I'm vaccinated. I'm double vaxxed. I'm triple vaxxed. Oh no, you guys, I'm four vaxxed. Let's make it a race. Because Pfizer isn't funding all this, and they haven't been sued for billions upon billions before. Oh, let's make it a race. Ugh.
Yes.
I just, I just grunt in anger and disdain.
I could tell.
So this is whatever. Okay, cool. He got COVID. Seems like he's a relatively healthy guy. I don't know. Does look like he's missing his upper row of teeth. So,
Well, he's definitely missing
but
something.
so yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So he got it. The
Yeah.
one thing I found interesting with Trudeau. So the next article. All right, hold on. Time out.
It's Chewy. Gesundheit.
So from Global News, Trudeau says China is playing democracies against each other and urges a united front. Oh, do you mean after? And okay, so this is okay. Fuck it. I'll just read the fucking. Prime Minister Justin Cutface says the Chinese government is using its economic weight to very cleverly play democratic countries off one another. Yeah, no shit, fuckface. Welcome to the party.
Right. Where the hell
But
have you
Trudeau,
been?
well, he's been too busy,
Up their
sucking
ass?
on every communist country's dick.
Yeah.
But Trudeau suggested democratic countries' pursuit of Chinese markets means political ideals can take a backseat to economic imperatives. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah, greed for the sake of greed. And you're willing to sell your soul. You sell out your country. You sell out everything so that you can make a fucking buck. You know what? Fuck yourself. We compete with each other. We're trying to see how could we get a better access to Canadian beef than Australian beef to this country or that market. Trudeau told blah blah blah. In a wide-ranging year-end review, the Prime Minister
Hold
said
on.
like-minded.
I'm sorry. Hold on. We're trying to see how we could get better access for Canadian beef than Australian beef. Um, Go to your backyard. How hard is it to get access to Canadian beef? You're in Canada.
We compete with each other. We're trying to see how could we get better access for Canadian beef than Australian beef to this country or that market. He's talking in regards to China. So how can we get
Oh.
Canadian beef in China as opposed to Australian beef?
Oh, okay.
That's what
Well,
he be saying.
clearly I misread
You're retarded. I know.
that. Oh, you're an
So in a wide
American,
ranging, you're American.
which means, oh, you're retarded. Oh, Billy Bob. Crack me
Okay,
up.
so in a wide-ranging, Prime Minister said like-minded countries should show a united front against Beijing's increasingly coercive diplomacy. Yeah, this is what people have been yelling about ever since, maybe even before NAFTA, but extremely, recently, and probably like the past decade at least. I don't know. I don't know if you've been too busy sucking dick in frat houses or womanizing women and now saying you're a feminist. Like, I don't know what fucking rock you've been under. I don't understand it. So China has been, yeah, absolutely. They have massive investments in other countries. There are a billion people there. And well, but they play democracy off of each other. Yeah, they also rape and kill people en masse. They also, have internment camps. Oh, but they play what, uh, well, but and this is the type of stuff. Like, okay, well, you also claimed that you love how China is able to just take control of its countries and change things on a whim. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so also led to the detention of the tomb. Okay, yeah, so Canada, blah blah blah. Reflecting on meeting the two men after the release, Trudeau said it was a surprisingly emotional moment. As a leader, as a prime minister, you want to do the right thing. You know what the right. Okay, all right. So yeah, this is more. Liberal government has also encountered friction with other global superpower, the United States. Yeah, when when Joe Biden is saying we can't trust Canada because they suck China's dick too much, fucking Winnie the Pooh, fuck you, has been hoping for a smoother relationship with President Joe, Pooh Your Pants Biden. But a trend toward protectionism and domestic political instability in the US did not disappear, blah, blah, blah. No shit. People have been saying that. But, that things would go back to normal. Damn, don't you want things go back to normal?
Oh, it never
Don't you just
will. Yeah, I'd like
and it's
that, but it's
traditionally
not gonna
been able
happen.
to rely. Yeah. So yeah. So it's just a pretty it's not like a tone deaf kind of idea, but yeah, we've we've people have been saying like, hey, they're China's playing games. They're playing for 100 years. You're playing for the next fucking quarter. So, you know, it's greed. It's greed for greed's sake. Not that, hey, we make the best stuff and we should have that in the world. No, we make the absolute cheapest stuff that's dog shit, that has no quality. There's no pride to the name. So, like for me, I don't really try and search that type of stuff. Like I try to find stuff that isn't made in China because I know everything they make is fucking garbage. Their whole country is garbage. They're shit.
Cheap.
The country is shit. It's a fucking house of cards. The country is shit.
They make it for cheap out of cheap products that are cheap and they don't last, so that you're constantly buying, 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 buying more, more, more.
Yeah, but then we whine and complain about there's so much waste. Yeah, how about you make something good? Make something that actually lasts. Well, but planned obsolescence because we want to keep the standards up. Shut up, fucking idiot. Sorry, I hate hearing those types of arguments. Planned obsolescence and all this type of crap. No, there's so much more. You can make a good product. You can make something that gives someone pride in, that someone enjoys. Oh my god, I've had this handbag for 3 years. And nothing wrong with it. It's still, it's great. The zippers work. But
Me,
no,
me, me,
you
me.
just see, yeah, that's the sound a zipper makes when you go up and down.
Oh,
Beep, 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 beep.
I I would have thought more of a "woot, woot," but okay.
Yeah, well,
I like your zipper better. It sounds
uh,
more fun.
you know, but there it's just greed for greed's sake. And I take a stand with a lot of this stuff. Excuse me. But
Uh,
people just want cheap stuff. And like when I was talking with your mom about it, like, she was saying like, oh, well, they, places sell this stuff that's like, $50 for a shirt. And I said, that's so expensive. But the shirt's garbage. Well, that's kind of what happens. Like, stuff that's made domestically is going to cost more because it's not some slave labor in China or some slave labor in Bangladesh. It's not a child. It's people like adults. you know,
Uh,
that wanna
heck,
do the job or willing to do the job.
I don't want
What?
adults making my clothes. I
I
like knowing
know.
that they come from children.
But well, and
Put
it's
them
not
to
like kids
work, useless little things.
well, and it's not like the kids can really fight back, so
Right? Just shut up and
yeah.
do it, or no dinner for you.
Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, there's that. It's interesting to see that, but he still sucks up to China. He's still I like, I this is what pisses me off. This is actually something that makes me mad,
Does it
that
grind your
people just go,
gears?
"Oh, it chaps my ass." That, people sit and complain, "Well, Trudeau is doing this, Trudeau is doing this. He's just gonna do what he's gonna do." Okay, so you're not gonna say anything? You don't phone your MP, you don't phone your MLA, like, you don't try and well, obviously your MLA or MPP doesn't represent you federally, they represent you provincially, okay? That I understand, but you understand the point that I'm making. You don't talk to your representative and say, "Hey, what the fuck is going on here? What are you doing? Why are we strengthening ties with China? Why do we do that? Oh, what? Because we want cheap fucking garbage? Oh, okay. Well, is that what Canada as a country? Because last I checked, this wasn't a fucking dictatorship. This wasn't a monarchy. This wasn't a patriarchy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get when the king decrees it so, and all you fucking useless idiots just shut up and take it.
Yep.
Like, does no one wanna speak up? Does no one say anything? Does everyone just stick their head in the ground and just, "It'll blow over. Things will be better. No, I just gotta wait. Oh, well, I can't even talk to anyone, so I don't bother."
What are those animals? Ostriches? Just like plunk
Yeah.
their head right into the sand. Yeah.
Yeah, or yeah, I think is
I
it?
like how they
I
do
don't know.
that. They're like the epitome of if I can't see you, you can't see me. Like, yes, your giant neck and body, I definitely can't see.
Well, it's worse is they know they should be saying something and people choose not to. That's what not pisses me off, but, you know, I think people are just weak. People don't wanna speak up. They want to be controlled. They wanna be told what to do. They wanna be enslaved. That's what I think, some people are. I should say most people are. I think most people just wanna be enslaved. You don't see a lot of
Possibility.
people speaking up. I think
Yeah.
it's very true because no one tries to stand up for anything. "Oh, well, you're violating my rights. Oh, well, I don't care about your rights. You're making things bad for me." Okay, but when the shoe flips to the other side, "Well, what about my rights?" "Well, I needed what about religious rights?" Um, yeah, we've been saying like, "Hey, we need to take a stand against this," but it's once it affects you, okay, well, it's already too late.
Yeah.
And people they just sit there and you know what? They just love it. I think people are just cowards.
I agree.
Yeah, they just want the gag ball. They want the leather, the gimp outfit, and they just sit in a corner.
Yeah, because I think too many of them just have that, well, what can I do? Like, there's nothing I can do, so, like, no
I
one's
don't
gonna
even think
listen
it's
to
that.
me.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's people want to be controlled. They don't like to have free thought. Otherwise, they would be fighting tooth and nail
Maybe you're
for
just
this
done
against this type
thinking.
of stuff.
They're just like,
Oh
"You know what?
well,
Fuck it."
then you know what? As the one expression went, you can vote your way into communism, but you have to fight your way out of it.
True dat.
So, just sit there, do nothing, don't be engaged, stick your head in the ground, and just or not even stick your head in the ground. Just be a zombie. Just not even think. You don't even think. You just follow. I like it.
Yeah.
I think that's so brave of people to
Drooling
just
and,
yeah, just do
slow
do
little
nothing.
shuffle.
Uh, uh, I like vaccines. Human rights are bad. All right, but so all right, because so I don't know. All right. MSM.com. All right, so let's get into this last one. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay. So, speaking of child labor, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, anybody out there, you're listening, you're wanting or thinking about getting a divorce, I really hope you're vaccinated. If not, there may be problems for you. So, there have been multiple situations recently in Canada where if you're not vaccinated, the courts, divorce court, is not going to look too kindly upon you.
Yep.
So we had one father in Ontario who refused for himself to be vaccinated. He did not want to get the vaccine. So the court had ordered that he's only allowed twice weekly rights of parenting time and only outdoors or at his mother's house and only if he's fully masked and the child is masked. Those rules
Yeah.
can be terminated though if he gets vaccinated.
Yeah.
So nice little coercion there. Then we have an Alberta case who a father is now legally banned from discussing COVID-19 with his children or letting anyone else do so. The father caused his children stress and anxiety by showing them vaccine misinformation and age inappropriate vaccine related material, whatever the hell that is. But anyway, much of it American. And, yeah, a judge had found that his daughter, for example, expressed concern based on misinformation from her father and her friends that the vaccine might kill her. Then, in another
Is not
Ontario
wrong.
case, right? So, by anyway, I'll get into that. So, in another Ontario case, a father who wanted his child vaccinated and the mother opposed. In such a case, an independent lawyer who often acts in a court to represent the child's best interests. The child told his lawyer he changed his mind and didn't want to get the vaccine anymore because he was only 13 and didn't want to die. And he would make the decision in 2023 when the full list was available. He could not explain to the lawyer what this meant, and he was wrongfully believed that the federal government was not recommending the vaccine. So the judge found that the child's views were not independent, and as a result of influence by his mother, who was ordered not to provide the child with any COVID vaccine information, suggesting that the untested, unsafe, ineffective, or that he is particularly at risk of them. Then we have a
Is
Saskatchewan
it?
case.
Well, but like, is that not like for anyone? Please, please, I would love to hear. Are you okay? And you know what? And we're not just talking about vaccines. We're talking about government saying you cannot say this.
Yeah.
You are not allowed to educate your children. This is literally the state stepping in and saying, "We can do a better job than you. You shut up. You're
See,
not allowed to talk."
and that's what doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you're giving your child all of the information. You're saying, "Okay, these are the benefits of it. These are the things. These are the cons, pros, the cons, whatever." Like, you're giving them all that information, and some of these parents are allowing their kids to make that decision, where then the other parent is going, "Nay, nay." And then, of course, this just goes more with a lot of the stuff that I've said about a lot of this shit is just ripping families apart. Like, you have one side that's saying yay, another side that's saying nay, and they can't come with some sort of common ground or let the child make that decision. And even though the child is saying, "No, I don't wanna do
I,
this," then the
I don't
judge
agree.
comes in and says, "No, no, you have to get it."
I I don't think it's the court's place. Period.
No, it's
It is
not.
not the court unless the child is in an immediate form of danger. If the kid is going to be raped, if the kid is going to be killed, if the kid is going to have something done that is irreversible, okay, maybe the courts could step in and say, "Hey, hey, hey, what you're doing is beyond, like, you are actually endangering the kid. Like, you're getting them, you're intoxicating them, you're getting them, pumped full of drugs. Yeah, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that when they're an adult. By all means, but But you have the court stepping in and saying, "You're not allowed to inform your children, regardless." And we've pulled up articles about parents, a dad saying, "Hey, I just don't think it's right for you." And he said,
Yeah.
"We get our flu shots every single year." But he's anti-vax for some reason.
Yeah, which, again, that's another word that people decided to change the meaning of, which makes absolutely no sense at all.
Well, but this and so please, anyone, please, I want to hear why this is okay. Why the government is, I mean for anything. Not I'm not just talking about vaccines. So let's say you want your daughter to be in, I don't know, varsity volleyball. Well, what if you had a judge saying, "Well, you know that there statistically a lot of girls end up getting hurt," or how about cheerleading? Well, girls statistically end up getting hurt and they end up having broken bones and stuff like that, and I don't think that's right. You're not allowed to do that. If you give your daughter any information on what cheerleading's like, you're going to be sent to prison.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And we just accept this. Is that what we do now? We just, oh shit.
Yes, sir. Okay, I was bad.
Like what what the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know. It honestly makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever, like, how this is even a thing. How
Well, and you
courts
don't
are
see
stepping
these.
in and making these decisions.
Yeah, they have no right to do this. None. I don't care about the Child Welfare Act. No, I'm going to inform my kid. Give them, this is why some people think this. This is why, excuse me, why some people think that. What do you think? Instead of, we've moved from actually thinking to being told what to think. So this is why I think people just want to be told what to do. They don't want to think. But for me, I want to think. I want to see all the information, and I want to make the informed choice from that. Hey, hey, and any of these fucking retard judges, do you remember the Nuremberg Code? Do you
Um,
remember that?
yeah, actually, that was, in part of the article, actually, that we're talking about.
Yeah. All right.
So there
Oh,
was
okay. So
a
carry on.
in a Saskatchewan case, it was involving a diabetic child whose father was seeking the vaccine, and the mother, who um, provided material from high-profile anti-vaccine activist Robert F. Kennedy, whoever the hell that is. But okay, I guess he's a anti-vaxxer.
Wait. Oh no, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh,
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
it doesn't say anything about Junior. It just says Robert F. Kennedy, who's an
Yeah. He's
anti-vaccine activist. There we go.
he's a fucking doctor.
Uh,
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. You know that, like Kennedy, like JFK.
yeah.
He was, yeah, that's his fucking kid.
Oh shit.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Well, it doesn't say
Yeah,
Junior after it, so I don't know if it's the same person.
is an American environmental lawyer, author, conspiracy. Oh, sorry, he's a very prominent lawyer. Sorry, he's not a doctor. Yeah, is Kennedy is a son of U.S. Senator Robert F. Kennedy and a nephew of President John F. Kennedy. There we go.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, environmental group Waterkeeper Alliance, and has served as the president of its board. Yeah, Harvard University, London School of Economics, University of Virginia, and Pace University. Man, he is some dumb motherfucker, isn't he? Hey,
Well, yeah, apparently he's a anti-vaccine activist, apparently. Um, so then it also had said that, the mother had done her own mathematical calculations about the statistical risks of a pandemic, but the submissions were similar. The mother's lawyer blended divorce law in the argument about the reality of the pandemic, the safety of the vaccine, and the court's ability to consider these matters without bias. The judge found that the mother's legal brief also cited international law, including the Nuremberg Code, which refers to an American legal response to the Nazi wartime and human experimentation in the concentration camps and elsewhere, and the Helsinki key declaration on ethics
Yeah.
of human experimentation. Oh my god, I can't say these big words today. Both of these cast vaccination in the context of forcing people to participate in scientific experimentation with clear allusion to the Nazis, which the judge described as not only muddled and wrong, but worse, offensive.
Oh,
The
how?
Saskatchewan judge felt compelled to point out that the case is not about whether there is a pandemic, whether there is or whether the numbers are accurate, or whether it affects children, or whether the vaccine works. It's about the vaccine mandates or government bullying or forcing citizens to take experimental drugs. It's not
Yeah.
about freedom of speech or lack thereof, and it is not about the inability of certain individuals to have their points of view heard to their personal satisfaction. Finally, it is not about either right or left politics. It is not about society or the court picking sides in a legitimate ongoing societal debate. In short, it is not about the current health situation and any suggestion it has been politicized.
So that's the lawyer saying,
That's a
or
judge.
the judge. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear how fucking insane that is? He's basically saying, I'm not interested in what you have to say. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
so literally, someone is saying, no, actually, um, I'm concerned about this is an experiment. Like, what the fuck are you on about?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I don't understand. This is literally it's an experiment.
Well, it is, and you can't say that it's not because it's never been done before. So,
And I don't mean that like in a conspiratorial way. No, this was done as an experiment. It's an like I
yeah,
don't get it. I don't understand where a judge gets to say, "Oh, because you're espousing these things, therefore you're bad."
yeah.
Like,
Well, and then these are the concerns. So these are the things that she kind of had, I guess, done looked into, and these were the concerns. And it's like, no,
yeah, we're not interested in talking to you about those things. We're out here saving lives. That's what we're doing. And you're sitting here talking about rights. You're talking about rights?
how
How
dare you?
dare you, Jinx?
Well, I never.
Like, that is so unfucking believable. You know, the thing with Arthur Pavlovsky.
Yeah,
Well, my opinions aren't, held by the majority of the population of Canada. Like, shut up. Are you fucking serious?
yeah,
Compelled speech. You know, you're not allowed to educate your children because the government knows better. You're too stupid. You think for yourself. Shut up. We don't want you.
yeah.
Oh, that pisses me off. That chaps my ass.
Do you want some ass balm? Do they make such a thing?
Oh,
Some balm
stop
for your
it.
ass?
Like, and anyone that says, "Oh, well, you just, all my rights. Oh, why are you complaining about this?" Um,
Yeah.
because once, it's the same thing. And I guess the expression that I heard was, if a government will violate any of your rights, what makes you think that they'll uphold and
Will uphold
what do you?
what? Did you die?
Oh, no, sorry. I don't know. Maybe because I plugged the laptop in. No, I said, if a government is willing to violate any of your rights, it will not uphold any of your rights. Mm,
Yeah, that's a very
uh,
true statement.
oh, it's such a good quote. Oh, oh
God.
God. Ah.
Hey, Chris Rock.
So, eh. Oh my God.
So, okay, I
I'm.
remember us talking about that one Lethbridge couple a couple
Mhm.
episodes back. So the couple had divorced in 2014 and they had two children, 12 and 10, whom they shared decision making responsibility. An independent legal counsel acting for the child's best interest recommended the vaccine. The father disagreed. So he believes that the vaccine risks outweighs the disease risks. He asked the court to delay the vaccine until there is more evidence about the safety and to test him for antibodies to see if they've already had it. As in many
Like, why is
cases,
that a bad thing?
as in many cases, agreement provided or proved impossible. They tried for months.
Why?
In his affidavit, the father recalls the vaccine as experimental. The lawyer described the pandemic as purported, and government stated about the pandemic as propaganda. The judge did not go so far to make the mother or did not go so far to make the mother the sole decision maker on all medical health matters. Rather, she said that in the event of impasses after all good faith efforts are exhausted, the mother will have final authority. In and now this said in Health Matters. In the specific case of the COVID vaccine, the judge ordered that the mother is free to have the children vaccinated without the father's consent and will make all
Yeah.
COVID related decisions from now on and in the future. So that's something that wasn't in the last article that we had talked about. It did not say that the father had wanted to get the kids tested for antibodies or wanted to just have it wait until there was more evidence about the safety of it, stuff like that. It didn't say anything like that. And all it said was that, well, the mother is allowed to make all decisions for the children or whatever. That's really sucky. I'm just gonna say.
Weird. So this is from People. Anti-vax Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s guests allegedly told to get COVID shots for a holiday party, but he's an anti-vaxxer.
And
So
who
this
is that?
says this is Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Oh,
So he's that's the thing. He's a lawyer. He's not some fucking moron just sitting, twiddling his thumbs. God damn it. I'll share this with you. So yeah, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. suggested that his wife Cheryl Hines was responsible for the invitations to the holiday party, which asked guests to be vaccinated against COVID-19 and to take COVID tests before attending the event. But your headline says he's anti-vax.
yeah. Yes.
So he's saying, hey, if you're coming to my house, we would like you, if you don't have a COVID, if you're not vaccinated, you should have a negative COVID test before arriving.
See, and how is that a bad thing? Like, he's literally saying, like, okay, if you don't want to get vaccinated, I'm not gonna force you to get vaccinated to come to my house. But in order for you to come to my house, I want you to take a test and show that you're negative or prove or whatever. Just know that you're not positive before you come, you know? Like, how is that a bad thing? How is that him being like anti-vaxxer?
Yeah, so it says, so in a statement to Politico, well, Politico is pretty. However, Kennedy explained that he had no part in the invitations that were sent out, seemingly suggested it was something his wife Cheryl Hines had organized. And he said, "I guess I'm not always the boss at my own house," Kennedy told the outlet. Um, Yeah, so Politico also reported that the event was for Hines' friends within the entertainment industry, and Kennedy was not in the loop about what the invitation had listed. So I don't get it. Okay, so if it was his wife doing it, if she's part of if she's part of like a Hollywood and she understands like, hey, these are what these fucking libtard retards need. They need to see, oh well, if I got as long as I got a COVID test and I'm negative, then I know this is okay. So that's what they need. So that
Yeah.
like she put that in. It's her own house. Hey, if that's what you want to do, if you like to alienate people, hey, by all means, fuck yourself over. Like I personally I don't care, but it's weird to say anti-vax. because
Right?
he's not anti-vax. But anti-vax also means if you got 3 shots or, like Eric Clapton, you get 2 shots and your hands stop working and you go, "Hey, maybe hey, this is what happened to me." Well, now he's an anti-vax. Or Jimmy Dore when he said he had heart palpitations and he was having a hard time, he has nerve damage now. And him saying, "Hey, this is what happened to me," and he gets called anti-vax.
I know, which
When you
makes
have so
0
many
sense.
Yeah, when you have so many performers saying, "Hey, I'm vaccinated and I had these side effects."
Well,
"Oh,
and
you're anti-vax."
Well, it's just
What
the same
what?
as in Australia, and I know I've brought this up before, but you could literally have all of the the vaccines, aka flu shots, your booster shots, stuff like that. You could literally be doing this for yourself, but if you're against the mandates, that you're sitting there going,
Yeah,
"No, this isn't right that the government is doing this. I'm vaccinated, but I don't think this is right." Even if you're against the mandates, you're considered an anti-vaxxer, and that came out of I don't know, whatever you want to call him, the prime minister or something like that in Australia, like the leader there. Like that literally came out of his mouth.
yeah,
If even if you've
yeah,
had the vaccine, but you're against the mandate, you are an anti-vaxxer. Like, what?
yeah, yeah. No, that's the thing. They'll change the words. This is 1984. It's new speak, double speak, however you wanna call it.
Yeah.
It's just change the words so that they have no meaning. You don't it's no longer things are bad, they're ungood. Well, vaccinated actually means 3. In fact, in Israel, unless you're 4, then you're an unvaxxed, disease rat.
Oh my god.
It's just
Once you've had
like and
10, then you've been vaccinated.
well,
Until then, anti-vaxxer.
and this is the crazy thing. Pfizer is saying, "Well, maybe we should look at a 4th, possibly a 5th shot might be." Yeah, no shit, fuckface. You're the one that's benefits the most from this.
Right?
You
Ka-ching,
literally benefit the
ka-ching.
most. Leaky vaccine that's not a vaccine. You have a flu shot. Okay, let's just call it what it is. That's the big thing. Just call it what it is. And I'm not saying that, well, because it's not a vaccine, therefore it doesn't work. No, no. I'm just saying, don't say that it's a vaccine. Don't say it's an immunization shot when it's not.
No.
Like, be honest with people. Hey, we don't know if if these shots are actually going to help, but they should lessen the severity if you contract it. Okay, so it's a shot. It's a flu shot. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, okay. But we're mandating that everyone gets it. Uh, excuse me?
Right?
I don't know. Like I just that's what I'll fight against. That's what I'm always going to fight against is freedom of choice.
Yes.
You have the right to do that. You shouldn't be forced to do it. You shouldn't be coerced. You shouldn't be removed from society. You shouldn't. I don't know why people think that that's okay. You'll be removed from society because you didn't get a medical procedure done. Okay, how about what? All women, you need to cut off your clitoris. Needs to be cut off. Otherwise, you cannot be part of society.
No, thank you.
Men, you need to cut your dick off.
No, thank you.
oh, is that too extreme?
Yes.
Yeah, well, there's literally countries that do that. So, you know, like I don't understand. I don't understand the argument of, well, just do it. Why is it? It doesn't hurt you. Uh,
How do
the
you know?
thousands, the thousand. Well, but that's the thing. Thousands of people have been hurt by it. Okay, that happens with every single vaccine. That
Yeah.
co- see, it's a fucking it's with every single flu shot, there are people that do get hurt by it. And to say no is you are disingenuous, you are lying, you are actually doing more harm than good.
Well, right? Like, at least just be honest about the thing. Like,
Like it was,
quit spinning your own verbiage and making up new meanings for words or hiding shit. Like, just be completely transparent, be honest with people, and maybe they'll actually, listen more. actually value you or respect you instead of being like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah. Well, like when I see, people like especially like Teresa Tam or I see or Dr. Rosenbaum, whatever the hell that idiot's name that I'm sorry, I should stop saying idiot because I'm sure they're quite intelligent people. But when I see them saying things and I go, "But that's not true. What you're saying isn't true." Like at the beginning, I could say, "Okay, we don't know what's going on." Okay. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
But we've had 2 years and nothing has changed. Please think about that. Nothing has changed. There's no treatment for it. There's no better protocols for it. There's no better information being released on it. It's bad. It's scary. It's like AIDS. It's AIDS. It's a bubonic plague. You get AIDS and the bubonic plague if you get COVID simultaneously. Not only that, your eyes are going to fall out.
All the things. Everything's gonna happen.
Yeah, like, that's how they make it sound. It's just fear, fear, fear,
Yeah.
instead of giving the information. Hey, like, if they said, "You know what? If you're 55 and older, we strongly suggest people getting it. If you have comorbidities, we strongly suggest that those people get it. Those if you're healthy, if you run, if you're active, if we should look at encouraging, hey, maybe start walking for a little bit longer. Go, there are wonderful apps that you can do body weight exercises at home. You don't need any weights. I'm sure all of you, even you people on welfare, you somehow managed to get a fucking $1,500 phone, but yet, you can't go out and work. It's just weird to me. But
It's
encouraged
pretty
to
awesome.
do
I don't know
what?
how they do it, but it's pretty awesome. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, right. But so why not encourage that? Like, hey, this is the information. This is what we're seeing. And people that are, when the first numbers were starting to come out, people that are 80 and above, you need to get this virus or the flu shots. You need to get it. We would if we I would say if we could mandate it, we would, but we can't. If we could force it, we would, but we can't. So we're begging and pleading people that are old age, especially comorbidities, get it. People that are younger, look at getting at least one shot.
Well, yeah, it's gonna help
Like,
protect you. It's not gonna, make you, I don't know, Teflon to it. You're still potentially gonna get it, but hopefully it's gonna protect you and make things so it's not as severe. Be honest about it. Like
well,
I
and
would take that a lot better than what's happening now.
if you're seeing like, all the because Trump said hydroxychloroquine and people is well, oh, actually that was one thing that I did want to pull up. Hydroxychloroquine. So Trump's statement. So I've seen some people talking about it, and I'm trying to find. I want to see just what he said exactly, not you know what people thought he said, what people have equated to it. So I'm trying to see. I don't know. I'll see if I can find it. Um, yeah, I'll have to see if I can find it. But you could see like it was two separate statements, and he was asking about it. But so, anyways, he talked about hydroxychloroquine. It's funny. The one story that came out, the woman supported Democrats. She was a lifelong Democrat. In fact, they were her and her husband, who she poisoned with, the fish tank cleaner that Trump told
Yeah.
people to pump it. She was a hardcore Democrat. and her husband were fighting for years. And but a bunch of other stuff came out with that story of the type of person she was. She was a fucked up individual. But so,
Mhm.
you know, okay, so the hydroxychloroquine thing. Okay, we can't talk about that because Trump said it. Oh, we can't
Yeah.
talk about ivermectin because Trump talked about it. Okay, but there are no treatments, no treatments. When doctors are saying, "Hey, we're doing this and we're seeing a positive effect," or at least we're seeing negligible, like as though even if it's doing nothing, no,
Yeah.
don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Like, why is that not being championed? Like, hey, let's look into that. Let's look into this. What about this one? Well, how are there not like 10,000 different studies going on with tons of different medications to see what help fight this?
I don't
Oh,
know.
there
I really
was.
don't get
There
it.
was. Remember, Peter McCullough was saying, hey, this is what I use in my hospital. And we've had people have fantastic results from it.
Oh, yeah, and then he gets freaking chastised about it.
Yeah. Like you had, Joe Rogan. Oh, he took a horse dewormer. Like, why? Like, even if he did, let's say he took fucking horse paste and was just knobbling,
Nibbling? Gnawing?
gobbling,
Gnawing?
gobbling on that like a fucking stripper pole.
Oh my god,
But
ew, why would you wanna gobble on that? Ugh.
but if he got better, who cares? Like that's his. Like how is that so hard? Who
I
cares? He
don't
got
know.
better. But it's because Pfizer is funding, CNN and all this type of shit. So yeah, don't talk, you don't bite the hand that feeds unless you're Brian Stelter and then you fuck the hand that feeds you until you get Andrew Cuomo's spot. But that 50 that 20 what is he? He's 30-year old totally straight man that loves women who actually looks like a 50-year-old gay guy. Yeah, no, he totally gives you the information. That like his segment is basically the Fox News review show. That's all it is. But so, anyways, you know, why none of this is being championed, but you just mock and belittle this type of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna mock and belittle the people that actually say things that are dangerous, where you don't give the information, where you don't make it available to people. I think that's dangerous.
Yeah, 100% it is.
Or is it just you're too dumb for your own good, so I'm gonna take care of you just because I know how stupid you are. You can't possibly know as much as I do. You can't possibly have reason or understanding. So I'm just gonna do it for you.
Yeah,
Oh, all right. Okay.
sounds about
Let's
right.
yeah. All right. Is there anything you want to say? Ow! Fuck! Oh,
Are you quite alright there?
oh, I just whacked my head.
Well, don't do that.
Oh,
Oh,
just joking.
it's okay.
I I just wish just one day. I maybe it'll be strong enough and we can just end this all.
Uh, what?
Okay,
It
so
sounded
thank
really
you everyone.
dark.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. I would love to know your opinion. Are you okay with the government just telling you what you can and cannot say to your children, what you are and are not allowed to discuss with them? I would love to hear it. Please tell me. Share the information. You could check it. Of course, you could always check us out. I don't know, we're all over the place. Links, any articles will always be linked in the description. Anything that we talk about, or if we try to reference it, unless I just pull it out of my ass, well then, fuck you. Do your own. How about find your own information? How
Yeah.
about you?
Huh.
How about stop letting me think for you? How about you think for you? And we'll all be happier. We'll all be free thinkers. Oh, that gay guy. That
I
free.
was just thinking of that too. Oh my god. Free
Oh,
thinker.
so for anyone that doesn't know, so I ended up I was responding to one of Andy No's tweets, and I don't know. I made some comment like I can't honestly I can't even remember what I said, but I just made some
The
like
empty
snark.
malls and stuff like that, using them.
Oh, Yes, yes, using empty malls as homeless shelters
Yeah.
because people are greedy and all this crap. And so this gay bodybuilder made some response to me like, "Oh, you're dumb," or fucking whatever it was. And I said, "Shut up, free thinker. How dare you? How dare you think for yourself?" It was something like that. It was like a it was like a nothing. I didn't even really say anything. I just said, "Just shut up, free thinker. Like,
Yeah.
stop thinking for yourself." And then he got pissed off and blocked me. I don't even think I said anything rude. I just said, like, "How dare you, free thinker," or whatever. Like, I don't know. I just pretty much everything that I write, I'm sitting there laughing about it. Like there was the one I said about Kwanzaa. I'm like, but Kwanzaa's not real. And then people got all fucking pissy. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like you're okay. Let's. How much more gasoline can I put on this fire? Like,
Ooh,
I
people are
don't
getting
know.
angry. Hmm. Throw
Yeah,
another shrimp on the Barbie here.
yeah. All right, but so yeah, it was a interesting little exchange. But so yeah, you can always, like I said, I would love to hear. Are you okay with the government saying what you can and cannot say to your children, or they'll step in and arrest you? You okay with that?
Or you're not allowed to see your
Um,
kids anymore.
yeah,
Unsupervised. Ooh.
yeah,
Ooh. I
yeah,
don't know about that one. Yeah, you can check us out everywhere, especially Facebook, Twitter. Those are the most active, I suppose.
yeah. You
But
can check us. Yeah, we're also on Grinder. We have a Pornhub. We should start a Pornhub account.
right? Oh my god, we totally
Oh my god! All right, potentially in the future, expanding
should.
into Pornhub.
Wow, chicka wow wow works for the hump day.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All
Okay,
right.
well, thank you everybody for listening. Hope everyone's had a fantastic week so far. We will see you again on Friday and make good choices. Informed choices.
Oh. All right. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.